Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Do we have our transcoding, etc.? We do! Fantastic! We like that kind. Yes, we do. Right, quick bit of social mediaing, dear boy. There we go. I've done one of them at least. Should we do a few more? Usually a plan. And we did the Discord. Now we'll do the book face. We've done the Twitter. Twitter is done. So we've done that. We've done the Twitter. So now... a bit more on the Facebook. Daylight, welcome to the stream, sir. Damn good to see you. How the devil are you? Let's go to the live screen for Daylight, probably in 160p. Good evening. Yes, I'm alive. I'm over here. Roger Ilian, look, Mom, I'm on TV. Awesome. Indeed, you are. It's a glorious day here on Arubica. Yes, it is. I think my character may have died somewhat last time because, as far as I can see, he's got 0 buffs running, which generally, if he's got 0 buffs, then that's because been somewhere near Space Quest. Usually. It has been in the vicinity of the Dark Destroyer that is Ark Space Quest. Yay. Thanks. Free buffs for everyone. So no updates on the tune at the minute. Still got the Darkest Sanctum. Oh yeah. The daily of dailies. How is the image quality? I'm trying a couple of different settings this evening. Hopefully not going to cause issues. I'm watching the stream back on Creator Dashboard. It looks okay. Saying it's unstable. Is everybody getting okay frame rates, etc.? Looks okay from my end. Manzala. What's up, Carlos? Ghostly Crat here. Hanging out while at work. What's the plan for today? Dailies and chill, I think, for the moment. I might think of something more interesting later. I don't know. Siljar Russell. Straight in. With the funny. Kid trying to be like... Yeah, here's the thing you're trying to pick up the keys with. Why don't you just hand him the keys? He's only a little kid, but even so. No keys for Dad. It's kind of cruel, almost. Like the expression on Dad's face. God damn it. He's trying to push the door. No, there was a set of keys on the centre thingy. It looked like he was trying to get hold of those, or yeah, maybe push the button for the door, yeah. No, nothing doing on Stella Barnes. So we had a server restart or server maintenance yesterday. There's no new patch or anything as far as I know. There wasn't one on test live and there was nothing to patch when I got back into games. So yeah. Everything seems okay. Yeah, key fob thingy. Yeah, it could just be that. Yeah, he's trying to press the button on the key fob. Okay, first mission of the day. Let us go and play with some aliens. Probably stability stuff on the server. Cleaning up some debugs and, yeah, back end kind of deal. I don't know. What have I got? Terminate the alien cocoons. And what was today's daily login? Oh, good. A Vector ND lizard. Just what I wanted. That's it. Once you get past like level 150, that's all it gives you, I think, is that Vector ND shotgun. She's just nuts. Killing the ickle alien larvae. What level for Mediblades, I wonder? The basic ones set you back, you'd like 201 plus, isn't it, usually? Is there a level lock on Mediblades? I can't even remember now. Very chill and quiet playing Shade. in some respects. In that it doesn't make a ton of noise. So how is everyone doing in the midweek slump? Are you doing okay? I was actually on earlier today and I was thinking about streaming what I was doing, but I thought I'd save myself for this evening. I took Mrs. Kalos 2's crap around Adonis for the Adono Brain Quest for her. Because she'd not done it, because she's not played the character for 10 years, so pre-Zan and everything, so... So that was it. Ran her all the way to Adonis. Did the Adonis key quest. Did a little pre-farming for parts and then just went through the quest with her. Used my keeper. It's quite painless. Just a bit long. You were on a date. Ooh. How'd it go? Was it good? Come on, spill the beans. We want to know. You don't have to tell us, I'm only teasing. I've been gone 2 weeks and you're not finished. Soju! Welcome to the stream! With the gifted subs as well! Tier 1 sub to Shanor, to Netmal, to JY Jimmel, I guess. Okay. Twisted was here, and Juno06. Thank you very much, Soju. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages. Are you okay? First thing she told me, well, okay, I come straight. I have men that pays me so they can... What? This is your day. First thing she told me, well, okay, I come straight out. I have men that pays me so they can clean for me? That's different. Do we want to know? Is it like a Dom, sub and Dom kind of deal, or I don't know? Sounds like pay pigs. Pay pig, what? You know how innocent I am, guys. Femdom. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some sort of yes, mistress kind of thing. Hey, if that's your thing, no kink shaming from me. Do your thing. If you're not hurting anyone else, what the hell does it have to do with me or anyone else anyway? You know, just saying. She did nothing sexual with them, but she pays them to come and clean. But they pay her to come and clean for her. Right? Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's got needs. It's cool. Big world. Plenty of room in it for everyone, you know? It's an interesting thing to open up a date with. But hey! You know, if there's a psychological gratification, whatever, you know. Everyone's got their own thing, right? So what have you been out buying, you know, some new marigold gloves, pinny, duster? Have you been shopping for all your gear? Come on. Don't I'm just kidding. Came a bit speechless after that, but maybe my opener is not so much too. Hey, I make adult toys in silicone. Hey, you know. You told me that early on, and I was just like, okay, everyone, you know, some people do candle making, some people keep bees, some people play guitar, and some people make sex toys, you know. So what? Just don't get them mixed up. Definitely don't get any of those listed mixed up. That could go horribly wrong. Don't make sex toys out of bees. Candles, you're probably okay. But don't set fire to a dildo. Now, this video's never going on YouTube then. There was one video circulating with some guy met up with a femdom at the bank. She made him withdraw money out of his account, gave her the money, and she told him to lay down on the ground while she walked on him. Okay. You know, it's consensual adults, what the hey. That's always been my thing. Just whatever, you know. You can't play Eric Clapton on a dildo. I'm pretty sure. Haven't tested. No, probably not, but yeah. We did bing, bing, bing. Thank you, Samsung, for your default notification sound. What was the notification? Text? There's nothing there. Okay. Okay, we got another funny from Siljar Russell. Happy doggy. Oh, bless him. He was so happy. He was a happy little doggy. Yes, he was. I'm playing Guild Wars 2, and the battle music from your AO stream works pretty well. It's good. It's good. That's why. It's good battle-y music and what. So, give myself a couple of buffs before we head into the Mantis cave, I think. Some skip one step out of... or catch the ball. He was ready for that. Yeah, he was ready for that. God damn. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, I was going to buff myself, wasn't I? Yeah. Let's do a bit of our RFE, I think. That's going to be a plan. The Rubicar portion of the dailies. Oh, there's no wreck now. Oh. That's it. The wreck, you think, oh, it's not that much more XP. But then, when it's not there, you go, oh. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I mean, that was... He obviously knew it was coming out at that point in time, you know. It wasn't complete, you know, blind reaction. It was like considered reaction kind of thing. Right, it's myself with RRFE, and then I'll log the free fixer and do the rest. That should be enough. I mean, you can go nuts with buffs, but I think we're okay at this point. We don't need that many. Right, we go back to number 1 shade, or number 2 shade, really. Then free fixer. I think his grid armor has worn out. Yep, it did. Oh my god, naked Smurf. That's better. Can't have that. Nudity. Well, not real nudity, no. Okay. Do we do NCU? Do we need NCU? 260 or 5 foot? No, we don't need. We don't need. So I'll log this one off. Smugglers Den. I love catching your stream when I can, so I sent over some beer money on PayPal. Oh, did the alert not come up? Oh, no. Oh, I changed it to Stream Elements. I don't know if it's working. Oh, God. Hang on. Thank you, Soju. It should have done the alert, but I don't know. Because I've started... Oh, no. I started the stream with Streamlabs instead of starting the stream with... Oh, God. Sorry. Let me just check. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. Oh, have us call you? Really? Oh.
Why you make everything so damn difficult? Wow, thank you. $50, thank you very much, Soju. I'm sorry it didn't flash up on screen. Okay, now that robot is gone. Yeah, I can't seem to... Ooh. Breaking everything. I don't know, it's not working properly. I can't seem to get it to go. But thank you very much, Soju. I much appreciate the gifted subs and a $50 donation. I'm sorry it didn't come up on the screen. Yeah, I'm trying to move away from Streamlabs, but it's not making it easy. Oh, we'll cash in the Alien Daily while we're stood here like a lemon. Yeah, I changed the link on Twitch, but I don't think I've changed it properly in... Well, I started the wrong bloody OBS, didn't I? I used the Streamlabs executable without even thinking about it. I'm trying to move over to just regular OBS. I'm in the wrong room. Right, here we go. So we're gonna... Mission complete. So the big question is, Silja, are you seeing her again? I heard my name, but not the question. Are you going to see them again? Or undecided? Going out again Friday. Okay then. Do you think maybe she's prepping you like if she brings you back to her place, there's a lot of manservants around, don't worry about it kind of deal? It could be, couldn't it? Maybe that's why she's just like been straight up with you. I mean, that's good in a way, you know. No secrets, that kind of thing. You mentioned Guild Wars 2, didn't you? Daylights, where's my... I found my old DVD CD for Guild Wars 2, because I did buy it back in the day. Probably the most oldest vanilla version of the game, but I did find it. There's a tight pig schedule. I don't know. What other people's business?
You know, that's me. You know, all I can say is that maybe it's not what I'm into, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just, you know. I mean, I hate cleaning, so... Housework, ugh. It's just like one of those... to me, it's just one of them things you have to do, you know? Guild Wars 2 has made many good changes since it started. Well, yeah, it would have... When was it? Like 2012? Guild Wars 2? Because I don't know if I've even got access to the email I registered the game with even, but if it's one of my old Yahoo/BT internet ones, I can't get into them anymore. I can log in and it says, we have sent... This is how stupid Yahoo is, right? I try and log into my old email and it says, we have sent an authorization code to your email address. Please give us the authorization code to log into your email. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do? How do I log into the email to see the code so that I can log into this email with it? Are you a special kind of stupid? Or did you get training? You know, it's just like, who came up with, you know what I mean? The 10-year anniversary is on right now. What did I do with that disc? I was going to show you on stream. I put it somewhere. Oh, here we go. While I'm doing boring stuff like killing Ravs. Right, here we go. The original. What was a code for the game? I could come in and pretend to be old school in it, even though I've probably never played it. Disc 2 in there. Thing is, I haven't got a disc player in my computer anymore. Maybe just download it and use that code, I don't know. I don't know if I've got an active account even, you know, honestly. The music and the Ravengers beating your ass makes great background music for Guild Wars 2 whole reveal. Yeah, I can remember it. I could barely run it on the system I had at the time. I just went, oh, well, that was a waste of time. At the time, I think it was like 30 quid, like 30 British pounds. So, $30 at the moment. Maybe it would be different next. I think at the time it would have been about $20 or $40 maybe. But if you bought it, that was it. You could play for life. And I thought, oh, I like the sound of that. So, you know, I grabbed it. Oh, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Limni has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Evening, Cal. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome on in. Been working on my super baby crat named Super Fluff. Ah. It's still like that. You buy the expansions, no monthly fee. Chano, thank you for thanking Thank you for thanking Soju. Guild Wars 2 had many nice things, but I hate and love at the same time. The stuff that you unlock once on one character is unlocked account-wide made me not able to restart from total fresh. So, if you unlock stuff on one character, do you mean it's not unlocked for the account, or I don't quite get that. Some stuff isn't. Okay. You know, that's it. I'm complete. I would be a complete, total day one, complete noob trying to play it. I'm gonna try and manually do a thing. Oh, well, let me change it. I hate Streamlabs. Right, there you go, the game's back. Yeah, the only reason I still have it on the system is I need to grab all the assets and stuff I have on it. Because it's got the Legends theme. And even the people that make the Legends theme, you can't just buy it again and download it again and put it on regular OBS. It's supposed to import it, and it mostly does, but not everything works. I've been fighting with it for about a month now, just trying to get everything to work. It's the way Streamlabs operates things, like even getting the alignment on the notifications coming up is all over the place. You have to, you know, change the font height and, yeah, just weird. Same, you get a glider later in game that you can glide from high places. That's also an account unlock, so you have it at level 1 when you make a new character. That's cool. I like that kind of thing. I like the inheritance thing. It's like every new character I make gets the XP, armor, and a load of veteran store points. I'm out of town visiting my mum and sister, and they want to go to Costco. And I love Costco. Shows my age. So I got to go. Okay, Soju. Thanks for the flyby and dropping the subs and the $50 donation. Much appreciated. Sorry it didn't show up. Bloody thing's broken again. But thank you very much. I'll do my Forrest Gump. Thanks, Soju. See you again sometime. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay. Kind of lost my way a little bit there. Bosk, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Indeed. Daylight, you all have all the mounts. Makes new tunes easy, then you can just fly. Yeah. Sounds cool. All I can vaguely remember is going, oh, these graphics are good. Oh my god, 10 frames a second. God knows what system I had at the time. 2012. I think I had a GTX 570 and a dual-core processor. Like an AMD Athlon or something. It did not run well. I'd imagine on this system now it would fly, you know, so... And Soldier Russell with another funny. Let's have a look. Oh, good God. Baby bunnies look like old kung fu masters. That one does, yeah. Ah, this is not the kung fu. Consider the lily. The question is, does anyone have a Lobi subway pistol going somewhere? Oh, I might be able to set you up. If you wait until I'm out of here. I gave a pair to Mrs. Carlos too, but I think she's outgrown them now. I think. I'm not 100% on that. There you go. Kazex has got 2 if you need. Wax on, wax off, yeah. It is a thing. After this, we got the joy of bloody Doja hunting in Penumbra. Yeah, to be honest, you know, you were saying, oh my god, he's still on the shade, he's not on another tune after 2 weeks. I was kind of going quite, you know, fast on this tune. I thought, oh, I better slow down. So I literally stopped playing them unless I was streaming. Otherwise it does seem, it's like people logging and go, what level? You're doing what now? You know, it's like they've missed too much, if you know what I mean, so. And now Mrs. Carlos 2 has started playing AO again. I'm constantly logging in tunes to buff her, and she was trying to get some XP, and I just ended up on with my MP just using the heal pet on her. Follow her up and down, keeping her alive. There you go, you got your ICC illegally modified weapons. That's a brown pants moment. Let's have a look. Is it scary? Whoa! I think you may have been going slightly too fast. It's completely come off the rails there, hasn't it? Oh yeah, that's game over. The hell? You'd think they'd slow down for that kind of thing, wouldn't you? You know, it's like... Yeah, if I'd have been on the bloody tram, I'd have been brown pants, for sure. That was quite a sharp turn to try and take on something like that. I mean, I know a little bit about the mechanics of train wheels and tracks and stuff and what they can and can't do, but that's a hell of a bend to be taken at any kind of speed. It really is. It looked too severe a bend to be doing it any more than like a walking pace, to be honest. Making rapid progress here. I don't know if the queen is up. Oh, she is. I can see the little red dot. Yeah, if I'd have been on the tram, yeah, I would not have been. That would have been... No! Can you meet my crate outside the subway? There you go. Yeah, 10 to 12 kilometers might be a good speed for that, not 60 plus, God no. The way trains sit centered on the track is to do with the curve on the inside of the wheels. Both wheels kind of do that. So as it lists, the angle is calculated so it works like an auto differential. It's very clever, it's very simple, but yeah, it works. Because the circumference is changing because of the angle, so they can only turn so many degrees in a given distance, but otherwise it'd be tearing up train wheels all day long. So, very simple. Design it right in the beginning and it'll have an auto differential and stay on the track at the same time. How do they think of these things? Can you guys see anything? It looks awfully dark on this. We should be able to fix that. Well, that made no difference. Any breeders left anywhere? I can't see anything. Just saying, hey! Falling prisoner for the first time for 4 characters is bloody torture. I'm already known. Can't go anywhere. The width of the trains was taken after the width of horse carriages, as most track areas were already made. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So the bottom of... You've got the outer lip of the train wheel, and then you've got, like, instead of that, it's like that on that side, and like that on the other side, and that acts as a differential. And it also helps keep it centered on the track. Very simple, but it works. Yeah, Console of the Queen, just need more breeders. Now I'm taking my baby Krat on a mission, going to try my hardest to see if I can get the 200 bodyguard out at 60. Might be doable, I don't know, being honest with you. How much MA skill did you need for the combined MA attack? I can never remember it. I don't usually bother with it on Shade. But hey. We will get what we can done. 75 as opposed to 60 is ambitious. I don't know, could be. Might be doable. I haven't really sat and looked at numbers, so... Oh, give me some new spirits. Nope. Denied. No more in here. How many more breeders do I want? Yeah, 3 more. I know what I'm doing. 3 more breeders and I will be up and ready for the Queen. Yay. I like a challenge. There you go. I know MPs can get the 200 demon, or Agent can get the 200 demon even earlier, because trader drains and whatnot. But it isn't easy. It's you know, it takes quite a bit of work, etc. There's Handy Harry, they're respawning. This we need. Right, let's go for... brightness? No, we want... Gamma. There we go. Now you can see what the hell's going on in the dark, dark cave of doom. So Siljar's been out on a date. What's everyone else been up to? Well, I started a new job. I was letting everybody else go first, but yeah, I started a new... Well, I was training for it all last week. I did my first proper shift for it last night. It's like remote call centre sort of thing. It's alright, pays okay. And didn't cost me a penny to get set up. They send everything to you, so... I just sit here with these headphones and this mic, and instead of the little ones they send... I asked them if that was okay, and they said, well, based on what we can hear, absolutely, that's fine. So, yeah. The only hard part is remembering what you're supposed to do for each different insurance company they deal with. Like, there's loads of them. And each one wants their forms done a certain way, and... So if you get one you've not done before, you're like, oh! And trying to sound calm and reassuring on the phone at the same time. It's like, it'll be okay. We'll get there. One more Mantis breeder. Not having any battle music. What's going on? I feel like I'm being robbed. Hang on. There we go. It's because I tabbed out, you see. Just one of these weird things. When you tab out, it does that. And I forgot. I forgot to buff that. And it just interrupted it. Thanks. The backstabberoonie on this one. Kill this one and it is time for the Queen. Yay for the sneaking up to the Queen. That's what I usually do, actually. And no, normally the Queen doesn't have this insane black mess. New engine. I just got a message that my new CPU is at local post center and will be delivered tomorrow. Your new CPU. What have you bought? Share with the class, Siljar. What have you bought? Epic 77th. Really? What the hell are you building? Is this for a personal PC? Are you building your own server? God almighty. That's a serious chip. Oh, for your workstation. Yeah. That's going to do... well. It's going to do exceptionally well at whatever you throw at it, basically. "64 cores, 128 threads." Does it run like half a terabyte of RAM or something as well? 512 gig or something crazy. I'm curious now. I'm going to Google how much I'd have to pay for it. You'll probably get them cheaper, don't you? He said casually fighting the Queen and doing a Google search. Oh my god! A 7773 sets you back about 10k. Oh my god. So 256 PCI Gen 5 lanes. Oh god. What a monster. And all that to play Anarchy Online. Awesome. What are you going to be doing on that? Like... I mean, it'd make one hell of a render rig, I know that. I mean, that kind of power, you could virtual machine a couple of gaming machines out of it. No problem. I paid just 3,000. That's like a third the list price for it, but I take it on down payment through work, so before tax it's even cheaper as I'm not paying tax on. Is it a tax deductible? Is it one of them you can claim it back as well? Yay ding! Come on. Nope, nothing. Thanks for team! We'll blitz our way out. Yeah, here's me on my 4-core 8 thread. Not quite in the same league. Yeah, the only thing with this job is, as well, is you get like 5 seconds notification of a call. It's got a little tell in your ear which company it's for, and then you're through. So I can't even be like watching anything. Otherwise, you know, the call's going to come through. I'm going to be, oh, and by the time I've stopped, you know, doing whatever I was doing, it's too late. There's someone on the end of the line expecting there to be someone to talk to. So yeah, I can't really do much else. It's a machine I'm going to use for Fusion 360. Okay, I'm not even sure what that is. Sounds cool, but I'm not familiar with it. Back to the doom and gloom that is Anarchy Online. What's the other daily? I've not even looked. It's a job, pays money, and you get to work from home, yeah. We just have to be sat here ready to go at a certain time. It's just part-time for now because of the other commitments I've got. But, you know, in a couple of years I might expand that if I can. Great, really nice company as well. Actually, what mission is it? Interception. I think it's actually nearer to Wailing Waste, but you know what? We'll go this way anyway. Seeing as how we're here, CAD software. Ah, right, okay, yeah. I have a rough idea what that is. Is Tara up or something? Don't tell me he's got the same mission as me. That would be hilarious. Yeah, thus far they've just been such a great, really kind of friendly, accommodating company to be around. Been really good. You know, I'm always a bit dubious. You know, they can seem okay in the first instance, but no, they you know, just everybody in the company seems to be like that. And for CAD software, you want many cores so it can calculate all the changes quickly, and you want loads of memory to remember all the changes. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, back when I built this system, 2012, you could get 6 and 8 core enthusiast processors, but I decided, no, four, you know, all the people were saying, oh, you know, four cores, 8 threads is plenty, and blah, blah. And it kind of was at the time. But that was 2012, you know, it was 10 years ago. I kind of almost wish I'd gone for the 6 core. But it was like going from like a 300 quid processor all the way up to like an 800 quid processor for 2 more cores. So at the time I kind of went, nah. But I went for the X79 platform, which has 8 memory slots and quad core memory channels. So it kind of worked out quite balanced at first. Vape Vip, morning. Where I come from, where can I get a new interface for Anarchy like the one you have? I'm not sure if I've got a command for it, but I can't remember if we added this or not. Nope. Okay. Give me a second. I shall share a link for you. That's how to install it. And just to be sure, that's where you get it. There's a patch you need for the new engine with it as well. So you need the base file, then download Edge or Dark or Glass or whichever variant you want. Copy that over the base file, and then there's a third file you need for the beta engine. But if it's on the vanilla engine, it still works. Gotta wait for the Inception runner to come whizzing along this road. So it usually end up running all the way down the road. That's one thing I love with Windows 11. It gives Windows one core and the rest of the core for the software to enjoy. Really? It's like, screw you, Windows. You get one core. Yeah, I had like a shopping list stacked up for a new motherboard, chip and RAM to go with the 3060, but I can't afford it yet. Every time I get close to saving up for it, we need the money for something else. It's like the first 10 minutes of up, you know, they're saving up for something and then they have to keep cracking open that jar of pennies, you know. I'm gonna stand around being flagged. No! Most software starts up Core 3 and up. Right, okay. We'll run the flag off. Yeah, I'm not sure if I bring up... See, I use Windows 10 debloater as well, so... Can I show you this? Yeah, there you go. So... That's streaming and running the game. After Windows 10 debloater, utilization is like 1 or 2% after Windows is started. So it's not doing much. GPU is doing, well, diddly. RAM as well. Yeah, especially Streamlabs uses quite a few cores, so... Running south, we're going the old way. But what many do not think of is when it comes to the CPU file copy, like from USB to a hard drive or network to hard drive. Yeah, it is a lot of CPU power, yeah. Yeah, they're offering fiber to the premises in my street now, but the provider we're signed up with isn't offering it yet. I've had every other provider trying to sell it to me, but if we drop contract, then they'll come after us. Because they always do, don't they, you know. So might as well wait out the contract and then... and if they're still not offering it before then just go somewhere else, you know. Coming up on the zone border now. Oh, it's exciting. I think with Vodafone were offering their one, and it was something like 900 megabyte a second. So it would probably max out the SSDs on this system, downloading stuff. But it would make, when someone says, oh, let's try, you know, XYZ game, it'd be like, yeah, okay, 30, 40 gig, there you go. We'll try that in 5 minutes, you know. That'd be quite cool to be able to do. Out of the main file server, there is an 8x32 core CPU just to deal with the 6x44 gigabit network connection. Yeah, when you're into serious high level stuff like that, yeah, I can well believe it. 4 terabytes of memory just to cache the files into memory while it gets written onto disk. Wow. Does sound kind of nuts, but yeah. When you're into that sort of level of usage, then yeah, it does. It just gets like that. Oh, we got IP, didn't we? Oh, we dinged. Now everything's blocked there. Capped. I think most of these are capped. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, concealment as well. I don't know. After this, we've got the joy that is Penumbra Doja. Or I might do a bit of work on Mrs. Carlos 2's crat as well. I'm sure her perks are all wrong. Network hammering the CPU for data, CPU hammering the PCIe lane to disk controller hammering the JBOD array. Where's my file? Damn it. Yeah, I don't have to deal with any of that. It's a little personal computer for streaming and gaming on, that's fine. That's all I need. Hello, hammerheads. How are you? So long since I've run south through here. It's weird almost. It's like I've come into a zone I've never seen before, and yet I have. But I love the music in these areas. The full-on desert kind of deal, you know? Dune, yeah, very Dune-esque. I think Dune, Arrakis. My Arrakis. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's in that new Star Wars Andor. It's a bit... The first 2 episodes were a bit slow, but... And I don't like it as much as I like The Mandalorian. There was just something about the way The Mandalorian looked and felt that just felt very original Star Wars movie. I enjoyed like the Kenobi one, but that felt like the prequels. But of course, it is a prequel, so of course it does. You know, so no shit, Sherlock. It's a younger Obi-Wan. You know, so yeah. How are we doing on that flag? A couple of minutes left, damn it. And there's no hand in for it, so I can't just hand it in and clear it. JBOD array is fun and lovely, but same time feels so simple that this is not right for you. Yeah, I know what you're saying. There is no new Star Wars. Yeah, the first real 3, I mean the original 1977 Star Wars didn't have A New Hope. It didn't have Episode 4 written on it at all. That's simply not true, because that movie and being in that cinema is one of my most burned into memory childhood memories. 8 years old watching it, and it was like every second of that film is burned into my brain. Like I can spot all the added content. And actually I've got it on VHS box set of the first 3 movies, and it doesn't say it on that either. Only I can't exactly prove that right now because yeah, there's no I haven't got a VCR to play it on, but we've still got the box set since Disney bought the IP. I did not like the new movies they made. Yeah, just a good war film set in space. Yeah, I mean the first movie is like a western in how it operates, and it was nearly a disaster, but the editors got together and fixed it, changed the plot. I mean, quite drastically. There's a video out there called How Star Wars Was Saved in the Edit. And when you watch it, you walk away going, yeah, I can see how the 3 that George Lucas made, you know, in the early 2000s. Yeah, that's him being not with no one telling him no, essentially. I mean, Revenge of the Sith. Oh, the third of the prequels wasn't bad. It was an okay movie. The very first one they did, there's the only version of it I like is called The Phantom Edit. Basically cuts almost everything out. There's no Jar Jar in it whatsoever. It's, you know what I mean? Right, let's get ourselves to Penumbra. Midichlorian. Yeah, none of that bullshit. There's no midichlorians. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got the box set with the prequels and I still watch them, but honestly, I'm kind of like, yeah. I'm not that fussed on them. First 3, still the best 3. Simple as that. Wow. There's a lot of mobs just here. Yeah, there was no, like, space fungus living in your veins that made you powerful. The Force was like something mystical and strange and wonderful, you know? Yeah, put your goggles on, you idiot. Yeah, there you go. Can't make the ring yet. Needs 1250 comp lit, which we hasn't got. Yeah, the Kenobi one, I quite enjoyed it because I do like Ewan McGregor. I think he is a really great actor, and I think he does a very good Obi-Wan, especially in the Kenobi one. Because he's much more like Obi-Wan in the original film. Yeah, the original cut of Star Wars, they just go off and attack the Death Star because they feel like it. It isn't attacking the rebel base. They're not defending themselves. They just go and destroy it. So that got edited. There's a whole sequence on Tatooine as well in the, you know, pre-release version of the original movie, where Luke does go to Tashi Station to pick up the coils or whatever the hell it was. And he meets up with... you know, the other pilot, they get excited about seeing each other. Because in the original cut, it shows them being friends back on Tatooine. Lady Sky Cannon, okay, back, had to make a phone call. Yeah. All good, I hope. Just go and attack this giant, the Death Star, in a single-person fighter. Yeah, I will say that for Rogue One, it filled a lot of the plot holes in the original Star Wars, didn't it? Why has it got this weakness? Well, because the designer put it there because he thought it shouldn't exist. It makes sense, you know. Yeah, the whole sequence where you see the Death Star approaching the Rebel base and them having to fly out to defend themselves is all done in post-editing. It was never and reshoots. It was never part of the film. And that was actually widely known amongst the Hollywood elite sort of crowd, or elite, you know, the Hollywood filmmaker crowd as it was then, knew about what had happened and how they'd fixed the film, which is why the editors won so many Oscars. Because it was like, George had a great idea, built an amazing world, but the story is dog mess. But we fixed it. We made a Western. Made a bit of a revenge movie, you know? Kind of shame you was not on earlier. I had to get six insignias and found 17 Dojas. Oh my god, you've jinxed me now. Completely jinxed. I might as well just pack up me things. Oh, Tara will remain immortal for 15 minutes. Ooh, interesting. We're here now though, so. Have you seen Peter Capaldi when he's describing it? Describing what, going to see Star Wars for the first time? Star Wars. I don't know, is it a widely known thing, like a piece he did, or just an interview with him where he's talking about it? I don't think I have. Oh, it's in the thick of it. I probably have seen it then, because I did watch all of the thick of it, but I probably don't remember it. For some reason. There's a lot of monologues by Stephen Capaldi's character in that are just superb. But yeah, I don't remember them all. There's probably a clip of it on YouTube somewhere, is there? I'll go have a look later now. Now you've said that, I'll have to go look. I've allowed that. Twitch auto-moderate is a bit strict. He's like, that show about the fucking hairdresser and the rubbish bin. Yeah, that sounds like Malcolm. No, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. Just Twitch has... if you turn off all moderation, you get spammers with ASCII and all sorts coming into chat. But it's a bit overzealous with swearing and stuff. I mean, you didn't even type a swear word, technically, so... And it's not like I don't actually swear in day-to-day life. I do, a lot, especially when I'm driving. Oh, you stupid. You know, got somebody not paying attention to the road whatsoever. Yeah, you know, I and Jeff with the rest of them, but just on streams, I try and keep it PG-ish. Because, you know, my grandchildren watch it and I get told off by their mum if I swear too much. Granddad said this. Well, Grandpa says shit. Why can't I say shit? I get into trouble. Funny, I find the older I get, the better I am at turning on and off my swearing. Yeah, I think I'm the same. Yeah, I think you kind of have right. I'm in work mode now, not in, you know, social mode. You know, it's just me and Mrs. Callis too watching a film, and then me not liking the film usually. God, this is fucking. You know, there's no pulling any punches. I'll have to do some adult-only 18+ streams, you know. Kalos After Dark. But then I just wouldn't be able to put them on YouTube, you know. I think the only actual thing I've got left to do in Penumbra now is Al-Lapper. But I need a team for that. You need a team of volunteers for Al-Lapper. No way I'm soloing it on this character. I mean, I have soloed it, but I don't think I could do it on this. Yeah, as I'm getting older, it's like I won't swear as often, but I will tell people what I think a lot more often. Don't worry. Some lynx. I think, are they lynx?
This is so freaking cool. That's so cool. Who runs into this?
I'm gonna kill the pig.
I think the cat on the right has it. He's quite a bit heftier. He's got a few kilo on the other one. Awesome. Yeah, I think if it does come to blows, I think the cat on the right is going to have the advantage there. I need the daily on my agent. Well, crap, rather. There's an Al-Lapper daily, is there? I keep forgetting about that. You had a lynx on the hood of your car, or on the trunk. And rested there about 10 minutes. Yeah, for the warmth, yeah. Okay, who else needs a bit of Al-Lapper fun then? Because that would mean I've finished up with Penumbra then. I can go on about my life. Frosty Rafter. These ones can drop a Doja. The other rafters can't. Or, you know, don't have it on their loot table. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen a picture of a... like, even a cow on top of a car just keeping warm. Like, it's really made a mess of that bonnet. Or the hood. It's made a mess of the hood of the car. What's this? I will be late to work today. There's a cat on the roof of my hood. I have to take the bus. You can't come in late just because you don't want to bother a damn cat. Just get rid of it. I'm afraid I won't be able to. What's more important, your job or the damn animal? Yeah. A cat digger. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry, chat. Actually, if we do, I'll be late for work today. There is a cat on my car roof. I have to take the bus. You can't just come in late because you don't want to bother a damn cat. Just get rid of it. I'm afraid I won't be able to. What's more important, your job or your damn animal? Oh boy, that car's had it. Yeah, there's no fixing that. Yes, but I was sitting in the truck, right? Okay. It's getting a bit bright in Penumbra. I think Ruby Carlight's better here. I like messing around with the reshade ray tracing as well. So I should max MA on this as well. Maybe. Go on then. For the third MA attack. Yeah. So what did you do? Just sit in the truck and wait for it to go? I'd have been inclined to do the same thing as well. Leave it be. So what, did you get in the truck and realise it was there, or you got in the truck and then suddenly it's on the vehicle? How did it happen, kind of thing? I took a video for a minute, then just watched it for a bit, and then made it leave. What do you do? Just sound the horn. I wouldn't have got out and tried to shoot it. It's only got to turn around and get angry once, hasn't it? Snuck up upon the boss man, yeah. You don't expect something that size on your car. I was in the truck at work, it was 2 AM below zero, yeah. Why did you skill martial arts? Because you get a martial arts attack on Shade as well. See that line then? Is the martial arts attack. You know, on a martial artist, you always get the third attack, the big one. Well, Shades can use it as well. Like on my other Shade, I didn't bother with it, but on this one I'm going to. Yeah, that was it then. Yeah, it's not too overpowered either, because MA skill on Shade is weaker than it is on any other prof. Like if you've ever just gone MA Fist, let's say you got 1000 MA skill, so you type MA Fist 1000, so it'll give you what that is as a weapon. So if you're a martial artist, it's 125 to 400 with a 500 crit. For everyone else, it's 65 to 200 with a 500 crit. But for Shade, it's 55 to 258 with a 250 crit. So it's not as powerful on Shade. Shades have the worst MA reward for skill, but still usable. And it's not like you don't have spare IP on Shade either, because you're never having to put into treatment, because you never ever use it for anything. Thank you for the feet warmer, Human. Oh God. That little transformer charger or whatever. Cute little kitten. We like the cute kitty. We approve. Cute kitten is too cute. I'm using Sublime Rapport MA perk line on my second shade for damage. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You can use it on that as well. Don't have it on this one yet, because obviously I want to get careful in battle. Acrobat I've done. Want to finish Totemic Rites, but yeah, then Sublime Rapport would be like the next one to go for. I've got it on my other shade though, I think. MacBook PSU. Yeah, it looked like it, yeah. I am still recouping XP. God knows how much I lost in that event then. A lot. I did die a lot of times, I know that. Yeah, Doja hunting around Penumbra is kind of a pain. It is my least favourite area for Dojas. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's RTX a bit. Ooh. Yeah, there's certain weapons you've probably seen shades with, like not a nippy stiletto maybe, or maybe, yeah, maybe even with a nippy stiletto, but usually they've got, you know, the MA weapon from the Beast and, not the Beast, you know, from the Alien playfield, where you upgrade it. I'm going to cut through to the other side. My God, it's actually sunny in here for a change. That's new. I was wondering why I wasn't getting attacked then. I was like, these can't be grey already. Yeah, this is it with a lot of these playfields is when the sun comes out, they look amazing, but when it's not, they're like dreary black holes, you know. But global light can be a bit overpowering, so generally I turn it off or put it on Rubicar. My eyes! It's better when it's off. In a lot of cases. Because it doesn't actually turn it off. It's like it's like the game has double global lighting, so. Demons of Water. Usually where you end up. You know when you're like level 204 and you still need a Penumbra Doja. Usually end up here because these ones don't run away when you fight them like everything else does because it's gone grey. I noticed all the YouTube tech channels were doing the unboxing videos. I'm talking about the new Intel Arc GPUs that in terms of hardware they're really great, except they don't render DirectX 9 games. They do it with a wrapper. And I was like, glad I didn't get one of them. I mean, it can work really well, like with DG Voodoo, but in their driver system, it really doesn't perform well. Like they were trying it with CSGO and things like that. Intel fucked up the drivers so much that they're already going to fail on the software part. I don't know. I mean, you would think a company as big as Intel could manage the the software side of things as well as the hardware. But yeah, it just seems like they really screwed up the drivers. it's their first try at a GPU, isn't it? So you don't know which team has worked on the software or what have you. Thing is, I think they will kind of fix it, so... Lady Sky Cannon, time to camp subway boss. Cool. They released the drivers. Oh, sorry, we forgot to enable RTX. New patch comes out the day after. Next patch after. Oh crap, we forgot to turn on RTX again. New patch the day after 3 times now. It is working now, apparently. There's a few of the tech channels, Linus Tech Tips, the more in-depth ones like Gamers Nexus. But yeah, if you call Eumenides a subway boss, technically he is. He's certainly, well, he's not that hard by today's standards, but he is, yeah, technically he's a boss. He drops the NCU ring, so hey. A lot of people want to get an NCU ring, so why not? Come down here. That's why you're camping him. Yeah, worth it. Handy dandy rings at low levels, those. Denied. Yeah, the drop rate in Pen always feels the worst. It may not be, but it always feels like it. To the point where I've even left an NT logged here just to farm a Doja and have this, the tomb that needs it just camped up out of the way to run in and grab it. Because at least it goes quickly on with the NT. Kaboom! One hit wonder. Yeah, the drivers are still not together really, as far as I can tell, because they're, from what the reviewers were saying, well, when we were testing game X, Y, and Z, we had to change the settings one at a time and then restart the game, and to get stuff to actually stick. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely not finished. That does not sound like a good time for them. Have you seen Scott's NT box? Bumped into them today, actually. I was in Adonis doing the brain quest for Mrs. Kalos 2's crap, and I saw him. I'm sure that's Scott's box. It was up by Scott Free, and I said, "Hey Scott," and he was like, "Hey Kalos." It's like, "Oh, I'm doing this." And he was like, "Ah." And he just carried on doing what we're doing. Not really my thing, that, as you know. Yeah, the big problem with that Arc Intel thing they were saying is a lot of the time, to get them working, you got 0 display out from the Arc card while you were installing the driver, so you had to have like an onboard iGPU in order just to install them, and not everybody has that, so yeah, not the best experience. What's the crack now? Ooh, close to 200, I think. She's got a few levels from doing the Adonis quest, obviously. I'm going to run through and then up the hill and then pull them off from the other side. That's my current plan. No, fast approaching 200 now. But I think her perks are a bit wrong for the leveling, etc. So. Uh-oh. Hill climbing skills are failing. Yeah, she's going to want the Carlita as well, yeah. She was saying, where do I get this from? And I went, oh, that's a quest only, Nano, I think. I don't even think the Greedy Shade sells it. She was like, oh. She says, well, I've got pen goggles. I was like, yeah, that'll do. And drag around for that as well, I guess. Carlita is Penzan only. Yeah, I thought so. I don't ever remember seeing it on GMI or anything. Yeah, Shades get the special sleeves that we've got the built-in reflect. It's like bio shielding for 5k or whatever. You just keep it in your inventory as and on your hotbar. Yeah, big damage spike. Yeah, taking some damage here as well. Mind you, I'm not using Acrobat, so being awful lazy. I love that ring. Oh, it's kind of cool, yeah. That is pretty cool. I remember rings with eyes on them being a bit of a thing. Late 80s, early 90s. I have to do the pen quest on my 178 MP. Yeah, it's usually a good idea for anyone to do it because, you know. Screen. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember Steve, I had some sort of ring like that with an eye, like a human eye in the middle. I remember trying to find one like it everywhere and couldn't. I think it's probably custom jewellery, knowing him. Or somebody just made it and gave it him, you know. Denied. Keep killing the demons of water. I think I need to buy some more XP cans as well. Can't find any on this tune. Oh, I did get the Libra activation code. We could go and try do that mission after this. That'd be funny. Little Gimpy NT trying to do that mission. Or do you have to be 190 for that? I'm not sure. Can't remember now. Excuse me. How many have we killed thus far? trying to get a Doja. How many mobs? Should be using this on them as well, really. Never know, might get a useful spirit. I need to upgrade the spirits as well. Nada. Yeah, when they turn grey, absolutely, Shanna, yeah, definitely. Especially when you're melee, you're running around after them and the buggers are just, you know, they go into run away and regen. So it's not just they run away, but as they run away, they're suddenly regenerating health at a stupid rate. It's really annoying. Demons, though, I think they're aggressive at any level. I can't remember. Maybe not once they're grey. But I don't think they grey out till after 204, so it's not as bad, you know? I always end up remembering being here where they don't run away. I hate daylight savings, but this is just crazy. What's this? Any European country, multiple time zones in one country are weird. Australia, daylight savings, hold my beer. So, no daylight savings. I mean, it is a big place. It is a continent. So, 6 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m. Daylight savings, 6 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. What? 8 p.m. there and 9 p.m. there. What? Oh my God. Whose bright idea was that? That's nuts. Is that for real? Is that how they do it in Australia? I mean, I'm not doubting you, but I'm just wondering, you know, is someone just making a bit of an exaggeration for a joke or something? Probably the same person who found it smart to move to a country where everything is trying to kill you, yes. Amazing amount of poisonous animals and creatures in Australia, it's true. The short list of the fauna and flora of Australia is the things that aren't dangerous. And then it's one sheet of paper with the words, some of the sheep. Everything else is essentially potentially quite dangerous. A kick from a kangaroo can break your legs and spine. There's things like drop bears. Oh my God, they're horrific. Most of the spiders are so poisonous, it's unbelievable. Duck-billed platypus, cute as they are absolutely lethal. They've got poisonous hooks on their legs. I can't remember if it's front or back legs. It's to do with them fighting for breeding rights or something. They've just evolved venom that's incredibly painful. And the Aussies lose the war against the only animal that isn't poisonous. What, some of the sheep? Man, we're running out. You saw how many mobs I ran through to get here. We're running out of them now. The Great Emu War. I don't know about that one. So what, there's like, what, an overpopulation of emus? Or some such thing? I'm not aware of it. Personally, I only do the Dark Ruins Doja daily because the Doja hunting Penumbra takes days. Yeah, it's starting to feel that way, isn't it? Oh, good lordy, lordy. I'm still recouping XP and I've dinged today already, so that's nuts. I think I died early on in the raid in Elysium. A bunch of like level 250 mobs spawned when I wasn't expecting them. I got aggroed by a few of them. And then of course I lose all the XP at the end anyway because Space Quest. Sacrifices must be made. You will die. Enjoy the quick read. The Emu War. The nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932. Access public concern over the number of emus running. It's right, I've got the arm for this one. It's right in front of it. I'll look at that later. Are they problematic, are they? And I don't know much about it. Oh, good. Someone here on an MP looking for Dojas as well. Or maybe doing the quest, because he's killing the wrong mobs for Dojas. TDLR, they tried twice to get rid of the overpopulation, even sent the army in and weren't successful both times. Good God. They sent the army in? That sounds real drastic. No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe it, because I do believe it, but my God. Yeah, I think that's someone else hunting for Doja as well. Penumbra Doja is worst Doja, I has decided. Last one then, and we're going to go to Inferno and try and do the quest. But I think you've got to be 190 to pull the star quest. When I say do it, I mean do bits of it, you know. Nope. Penumbra Doja is worst Doja hunt. Confirmed. 4 soldiers with a machine gun killed off 20,000 birds. 1 man got hurt in the war and the birds was back in place in that same area in 1 week. That's some breeding cycle. There must have been a hell of a lot more than 20,000 of them to begin with. You're not going to breed 20,000 birds in a week, are you? Otherwise, there'd be nothing in Australia but emu. They could breed that much out quickly. Yeah, so the 20,000 just wasn't even nearly enough then. Apparently. Emu were kind of like the wild boars in Europe, ravaging fields and crops, yeah. Well, they wouldn't want to get rid of them if not for that. And they're native as well, aren't they, emus? Just suddenly the arrival of Western man, and suddenly there's farming and crops and things for them to eat, because, you know, otherwise they'd just be eating the natural fauna and flora. I think when the Tribble was written in Star Trek, they did take the emu as spices and just converted it to a fluffy bull. Okay. So they're quite successful breeders then. I suppose you would evolve to be in, you know, an environment such as Australia offers. You know, if you make it hard to breed, then nature makes sure that you try often and whatever. And then suddenly there's, you know, a ton of food everywhere, then, well, you know, they're going to make hay, aren't they? They mostly just multiply and eat. Yeah, sounds like it. What else dropped a Doja here? So, Icy Predators, Vortex Voids, Demon of Water, Ice Shadows. We'll give these Ice Shadows a go in a minute. Once I've run past them. I've got about 1,000 behind me. You think the eggs don't need body heat? Well, you think they need some sort of temperature regulation, because just left out in the sun all day they'd get very hot and then very cold at night in most places. Okay, let's just let these dudes reset. Yeah, it definitely says Icy Shadows, so we'll try some Icy Shadows. Now I've pulled a bunch of them over here. Why not? Slightly faster to kill than a Demon of Shadow. They're a little lower as well. So they're okay for now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Ergo quest for the Beast Star requires you to be 190. Title 6 to pull it, I'm not sure. Same with Inferno old missions. You need to be Title 6. Because, oh, you need the insignia. It's like, well, technically no. It's convenient to have it, but you don't need it. Yeah, maybe they bury them at the right depth or something like that in the dirt, and that's enough or something. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of emu. I mean, all we really know of emus in the UK is, like, you know, the odd one in a zoo, or... And then there was a guy whose whole act was him and a puppet with, you know, with his arm inside the puppet, but it had a false arm up like that, like looked like he was carrying it. Temperamental bird. And it was literally called emu. And it was blue. Or its feathers were blue. Yeah, turtles bury their eggs in the sand, don't they? So it might be something like that. In the right environment, they're fine, kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not David Attenborough. No, I don't know the way they multiply. I don't think they stick around long. Sounds about right, yeah. Well, we're not having a lot of luck with Dojas from Icy Shadows either. Not that I was expecting an instant Icy Shadow drop. But, you know, they're on the list. I don't know what the drop rate is like. Probably the same. Nope. They drop a lot of other stuff, I'll say that. I think I've got a dryad or whatever after me. Nope. Icy predator. Nope. Are these all named? Yeah, they are. God damn it. They're blue. What are you? Icy predator. So I've learned something this evening. The great emu war in Australia. Blueberry Beth, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How the devil are you? We're going through the laborious process trying to farm a Doja in Penumbra, which is notoriously hard to get. Oh, right, I see. Fantastic. Yeah, not bad. Started a new job this week. So, there's that. It's okay as well. I quite enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they lay the eggs, but it's the male that does the hatch. Ah, right. So, yeah, a bit like penguins are like that, aren't they? Or do they take turns? I can't remember now. Years since I've watched Life on Earth or, you know, any of those. When Life on Earth was on TV, I think I had every episode recorded and I used to watch them. Oh, I think I'll watch the evolution of the amphibians this week, you know. Put the VCR on, just sit there and watch it. Yeah, that way they can build up a big population quickly. Yeah. Like Darwin said, survival of the fittest, and to a certain extent, yes, but also survival of the randiest. So, whoever can breed very well and efficiently tends to do well as well. I'm Doja hunting too. I think I saw you run by a few minutes ago. Oh, possibly, yeah. Were you over by Demons of Water? We were there for like, I don't know, 45 minutes, and I was like, no, I need a change of scenery and different mobs now. Yeah, that was you. Were you on an MP, yeah? We saw someone with a green demon. One of the higher level demons. Yeah, humans are population builders, yeah. 9-month hatching time and then we take care of it for 18 plus years. Yeah, well, we do now. I don't know if we always did. Blue tigers run from me, so yeah, exactly. That's what I hate about Penumbra. At least once you get to Inferno, the mobs, it's such a big gap though, isn't it? It's like 160 to 205 versus like most other level ranges. It's much, much tighter, isn't it? Yeah, because look, so Adonis 131 to 160, and they're only just greying out of that. And then 161 to 204. It's like 10 extra levels. It's definitely worse. People go, oh, it's the same in every playfield. It's bloody not. All the other playfields, it's like, okay, it's 40 there for Elysium. But 60 to 40 is a lot tighter in levels than 160 to 204 in what the character can do and what greys out, I think. Like in Nascent, at level 59, you're still killing, you know, level 20 mobs for a Doja. So you're more or less just one-shotting them. So even though they would run away, they're easy to kill. And then in Sheol as well, 131. Yeah, Sheol is level 100 to level 130, so they're still doable, you know. Come on, Doja. I am tempted to just go and get an NT and farm it on the NT. Just kaboom! Check loot. Kaboom! Check loot. Kaboom! Check loot. I'm at a point now where I should be going to Inferno, but my husband is out of town and I can't pull us both through, so I have to research 100% and just do dailies and dojas till he gets back. I can get you through. If you've got your boots and rings and everything sorted. Right, you'll have to do like... I mean, if you can log both in at the same time, I can do it. Log my crack and just calm anything we don't want and get you saved. Orash is on me as well. Unfortunately, he doesn't drop a Doja, so it's just an annoyance to have to waste time killing it. Nope. And no. Yeah, I took Mrs. Carlos 2's crap through all of the Adonis brain quests today. Earlier on. Said, you're not working, you haven't got a shift today. I was like, nope. Said, oh, I want to get that Adonis brain looks good. I want to get that on my crat. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. So I just went, logged my keeper, logged her crap. Just had the keeper on follow and used him as I needed him. Or her, actually, yeah. My Solitus female. Husband is over on your side of the pond, right? Okay. That's a proper trip away from home then. Cross one of the oceans, yeah. That's proper out of town. He's English, I imported him. Ah, right, okay. Was he working or just visiting family and such? Family things. Yeah, I always kind of wanted to move to another country when I was younger. Just never ever did it. But I wanted to go like Norway or New Zealand, actually. just one of those things that, you know, I always thought of doing it, never got around to it when I was younger and just never did it. So I nearly grew up an Australian. My parents, when I was very small, I was about a year and a half old, they were seriously thinking of going to Australia. Because there was an offer on from Australia at the time. You know, if you had the $10 or whatever to get over on a boat, obviously, you could become an Australian citizen and, you know, just settle there. So they were genuinely, seriously considering it. It almost happened. It was on a coin flip or something, they said. So I'd have grown up in a very different place and had a very different upbringing, you know. And I'd have been an Aussie. Norway, we still feel rich until you get into the store and want to buy something. Then you feel like, okay, this is expensive. Still prefer the free health, well, not free, but free at point of use. Healthcare, dentistry, the 6-hour work shifts, the 5 years paternity and maternity leave on full pay. You know, there's so many benefits to having, you know, that kind of economy. I prefer, you know, NHS is worth it, absolutely. The current government, their party, ever since we had it in the UK, it's like 75 years now. They've been trying to get rid of it ever since. And the way they do it is that, of course, they know that's never going to be a vote winner. So they always say, oh, we're going to invest in it. But what they actually mean is we're going to sell off massive chunks of it to our rich friends and donors. And even though they do it, the amount of people that just don't want to believe that they're doing it is ridiculous. But like most political parties get in on a pack of lies, so no surprise there. But yeah, they're being like blatant about it now. They've gotten to the point where they think, oh, people are so stupid they don't even know. You know, it almost feels like that. Oh, we do what we want. They're too stupid to care. You know, and you can see that arrogance in them now. But people aren't that stupid. That's the thing. Some people are that stupid, yeah. But not everyone. In fact, I think the majority of people are not that stupid and they're starting to get cheesed off with them. But, you know, their donors are, you know, the corporations and such. So they've got bags more money to make themselves look good in a campaign. Next general election, you want a landslide and get proportional representation in, and then all that bullshit's over. Yeah, that's what they keep doing, though. I can't even conceive of what it must be like to have to make a decision of continuing treatment for your sick child and remortgaging the house, or not remortgaging the house and then just palliative care while your child dies in front of you. But that's a decision a lot of countries have to face because they don't have, you know, adequate insurance or whatever. It's terrible. You know, no one should ever have to make that choice. You can't call yourself civilized and have that. It's just, it isn't. It's the opposite of civilized. And that's just my point of view. If you don't agree with me, that's cool, but... We're back on bloody Demons of War. I've gone through all the icy shadows now. Jesus Christ. People don't care. They'd let you die on the side of the road. Well, yeah, exactly. You don't matter. You're a poor person. You're not one of them. You know, that is kind of how they operate. You know, the current government that we've got. They really don't care. They had all the money and breeding and went to the best schools and just feel like everyone else is a pleb. You know, and those sorts of people don't matter. They genuinely believe they are superior people. They have to believe that because it excuses what they do. Like, you've probably heard of, like, what do they call it? Sudden wealth syndrome, where somebody suddenly becomes rich and can excuse the fact that they're rich and that they treat people worse by virtue of the fact that they must be better than everyone else and deserve to be this wealthy and everything. It's called sudden wealth syndrome, and I've seen it in people I know. You know, they're convinced that, oh, their business succeeded, therefore, you know, they're better than everyone else. I mean, good for you, your business succeeded, but it's usually, even with the best business plan in the world, it can still just be pure luck. But then believing that you're entitled to more the world has to offer than other people is just wrong. You don't. You know, just because you can quote from the classics, which is learning ancient history, essentially, the classics. Just being able to quote lines that certain Roman emperors said, oh, I return to my plough, and bullshit like that. Doesn't make you a better person than someone that does 16-hour shifts every day as a nurse, or a firefighter, or a medic, or a doctor, because it doesn't. But they think it does. But they don't live in that world. They never have to worry about money. So they can't comprehend when people do. Because that just never happens to them. And the worst thing about it is, with all this giving them tax breaks, is, you know what they do with the tax breaks? They put the money offshore. So they're taking the money directly out of the economy. You give a poor person £1,000, they'll spend it in the country. They'll go shopping or go on the piss with it or whatever, but it stays in this economy. You know, it's disgusting. Every other European country turned around to the energy corporations and said, we'll put a super tax on those profits because you're trying to profiteer. And they went, well, if you do that, then we won't do business in your country. And they went, all right, off you go. And then they immediately backed down. So, you know, that holding that straw man argument up as an excuse for giving them a tax break and then taking taxpayers' money and then giving it back to them as a loan and calling it charity is pissing on someone's shoes and calling it rain. Sorry, but it is. You know, and that's what they're doing. And the bloody woman they've got in charge now, nothing to do with her being a woman, you know, but that Liz Truss or whatever, gormless. I mean, she really is gormless. You know, she's like a complete patsy. She's just doing whatever she's told to do by the corporations that bought and paid for it. And she thinks, oh, we're the elite, we're far too clever, you know, for you to even realise what we're doing. And it's like, well, no, a lot of people have figured out what you're doing. You're asset stripping the country because you know you're not going to win another general election. And it's always the same stupid cycle. You know, they get into power blaming everything on anybody else. Fill their own pockets and their friend and their donors' pockets. You know, they do a deal with them. Right, if you donate so many million to our campaign and our party, we'll make sure, you know, you get a peerage and tax breaks, and no one's going to come sniffing around your offshore accounts, etc. And they shake on that deal in some seedy room, some, you know, one of these oak-panelled rooms with brandy and cigars. And do it that way, and they've just been doing it for too damn long now. And if we got proportional representation in, it wouldn't work anymore. I mean, I'm not saying there wouldn't be room for corruption, because there always is. But it would be so less damaging. It would be so, kind of muted, because you just couldn't push things through the parliamentary system, because you just wouldn't have a ridiculous majority based on so little. Dying because you can't afford the ambulance is maybe the price of freedom. What freedom? It's not freedom. It's bullshit. You're being lied to. Do you know where they declare the start of civilization in primitive man? It was when they found the remains of someone who'd suffered a severe leg break but had been nurtured back to health thousands and thousands of years ago. But someone had gone to the trouble of setting that leg and supporting the person, during that healing process. That's the beginning of civilization. Picking up the fallen. The freedom is get told I don't have in Germany. Right. Well, you're never really free in any country. You can believe you are. You can believe you are, but you never actually are. The way, like the ruling classes and organisations run things is that you have kind of permissions and allowances, but not actual freedoms. It's weird, but it kind of effectively that's how it works. Decreasing population. We need to decrease the population. Can't possibly support it growing. The planet can't support it. Simple as that. So one way or another, nature will right itself. You want to know how the world will carry on after mankind? Perfectly fine. That's how it'll carry on. It was perfectly fine before we came along, and it'll be perfectly fine when we're gone. You got to remember, like the dinosaurs, or reptiles in general, and all the rest of it had their time. But there's a bigger gap between. You always see in the movie a Stegosaurus and a Tyrannosaurus fighting, and they never ever met in reality. There's a bigger gap between us and Tyrannosaurus Rex than there is between... there's a bigger gap between Stegosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex than there in millions of years than there is between Tyrannosaurus Rex and mankind. Like Rick Mail did it with a character he had called something Bastard, and he makes this. It was satire, but he makes this speech and he says, "Well, in the old days, if you were poor, you became ill, and you died, and that's the sort of Britain I want to see." It was like that. That's essentially what they're like. Don't bother, it fixes itself. Yeah, we'll wipe ourselves out one way or another. It's usually what happens with an overly successful species. It wipes itself out. Sad, but true. The shame of it is we're probably one of the few species to evolve on Earth that has the mental capacity to understand that. You know, and just needs the will to do something about it. I've caught humans. Don't bring them here. Get away from me. You got humans. Humans. So, you know, you expand it further and eventually you're going to end up with, you know, insurance-based policing. Help, I'm being robbed. Have you got insurance? No. Well, you fucked. You know, nobody wants that. Surely. I gave up on Penumbra chips. Yeah, I know. I'm starting to as well. This is the last blast for Penumbra chips. Then now, completely silent. No, 0.01 decibels then. Click, click, boop, boop. Aha, it's thinking. Yeah. Oh, I can. No, it has booted. I can hear the hard drive. I can remember saying that. And like being pleased about it. Well, with Dinghead, I'm going to run to Inferno, I think. I've had enough of Penumbra for one day. I'm sure you guys have as well. I'm going to run to Inferno. But we're 2 levels shy of getting any quests or missions there, I think. Maybe it'd be better to don't have the capacity and just do it like the other. Don't know what that means. I was hunting a Doja in Sheol. Hit 131 so you couldn't use it. Oh yeah, I've literally had the exact same thing. Killed so many mobs, I've gone ding 131 without realising, then picked up the Doja. Yay! Clicked on it. Oh I gotta go Adonis now. I mean, that said, the reason I want a quiet PC is so you guys don't have to listen to it when I'm recording myself for a video or streaming. And pretty much you can't hear it. It is making some sound, but it's buried in soundproofing. Okay, kind of hot, you know, hodgepodge sound damping, but it works. And I still have airflow. Yeah, out-leveling the Doja you're hunting whilst hunting it. Fun times! On the way there, we will kill anything with the potential for a Doja, seeing as that's why we came here in the first place. There she's Shadow as well. You has a chance of dropping one. But I would definitely say we've been here a good hour now, isn't it? Killed, I don't know how many mobs. 50? 60? Maybe more than that. And not even a sniff. So, yeah. Hitting 205 after 160 as fast as possible. Why? I think that's some of the reason why people do it. Probably not all of the reason, but... Yes, definitely. Penumbra Doja is worst Doja. In my opinion. You don't drop anything, but now you're aggroed, so... What choice do I have but to kill you? See, the first mob we killed for a Doja key. There you go, turn off global lighting and looks better. Yeah, first mob we killed in Inferno to get an insignia to save in Inferno. And drop the Doja as well. Because of course it did! Umpteen levels before I can use it. Yeah, I've had that happen, outlevel the Doja you're hunting for. I mean, obviously it does not happen in Inferno, but even so. Come on, lucky Vortex Void, drop me a Doja, you swine. Nope. They make a good death sound. Dun dun dun! Hallelujah, we got a Doja. Oh my god. Finally. How many mobs was that? I dread to think. Ugh. Let me move. Delete it as a protest. No. I'm cashing it in. Hey, thinking about healthcare and medicine and that. Remember the guy, was it 5 or 6 years ago? Bought out the company that made a drug you need to keep you alive if you've got HIV or something like that. Or something, and he put the price up like 700% or something. That is a sociopath. Yeah, didn't he end up getting in jail though? But I remember seeing his he just had one of those faces you wanted to punch anyway. And I remember seeing him in court and just thinking, you're a vile excuse for a human being. You really are. You know? I try not to wish ill will on anyone, but that guy doing that, I was like, you. Martin Cirilli something, yeah. Landed in jail and can't run any medical company for 500 years. Good. Because someone like him, yeah, is so ridiculously dangerous to everyone else. It's just crazy. I remember seeing the court scenes of him though, and just being like, whoa. You can't even invest in any. I'm kind of good. Talk about timing. I just finished a quest in Guild Wars 2. Just as you landed that Doja. That sound was awesome. Good stuff. How big is Guild Wars anyway? Let's have a look. Guild Wars 2. Let's have a look. It looks cool. I keep hearing about it, so... My account. God knows, it wouldn't be that. If I used an email, I bet I don't have access to that email anymore. Must be oh, it's got to be an email. I wouldn't know. There's a keeper. A pranic. Yes, hello. What's Stella doing? No, there's nothing there. Oh God, you can't see. Sorry. Derp, 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 derp. That wasn't bad. 2 levels, just doing dailies and killing thousands of mobs in Penumbra. Okay, not literally thousands, but you know what I mean. Torrescue is long dead. Ugh, so I don't know what to do now. Other than global light here with ray tracing. Cool. Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I've got a CD key for it. I might try that. I might try the CD key I've got on Steam and see what it does. It might give me the game. Free to play game. Oh, £90 for a cart thing. Okay, no, just, yeah. I just want to know how big the download is. It looks good. $70 gigabyte. I'm not going to get that done tonight. 50 gigabyte. I suppose it depends which expansions and whatnot you've got then. Oh, you couldn't see it? It only gives you the base game. You can't... You can start with 100% with Steam again and it will be the same areas what you give your CD key gives you. Yeah, I've got a physical copy of the game. I might, you know, might look at it. I did that time we did that one stream where I tried out Secret World, didn't we? That was just weird, that game. I mean, I'm not knocking it. It felt very strange to play it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could fire up Steam and see, but at the moment I'm keeping Steam in offline mode because it will break my Skyrim. Because I've got heavily modded Skyrim and Bethesda, in their infinite wisdom, pushed out an update. And of course, Steam, being completely stupid, tries to auto-update it. I think there's a mod for rolling back the update. It wants 70 gigabyte storage. Yeah, I can find that if I uninstall something else. That's the thing, I haven't got a lot of hard drive space these days. I think I just keep a lot of crap on my drives that I probably don't need to. But hey, is what it is. How are we doing? 10 o'clock, yeah. Probably time to call it a night. Is there anyone else streaming at the moment that I know? Is there any Anarchy online? Let's have a look. Anarchy online. I don't need to hear myself. Me and Rubicar live feed. Oh, well, okay then. That's not really, yeah, I'm not passing you over to Rubicar live feed. Newland City Waste Management. It's fine, it's cool that they leave that running, but yeah. Playboy Fixer, we're bringing sexy back. Listen, honey, it never went away. He said, in the most cringy way possible. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you, Soju, at the beginning there with the gifted subs and the $50 donation. Much appreciated. The donation thing's not showing. I don't know what I've done. I will attempt to fix it, though. So, yeah, thank you all. It's been a fun stream. I'll be back Friday, and we will probably do a Grace giveaway on Friday. Maybe Saturday even. I'm not sure yet. We shall have to see. So I'll just say goodbye for now. Love you all. Thank you for everything. And I shall see you on the next one. Okay, folks. Bye for now.